Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good just the way I am. Since the moment I have realized that I was not born with a purpose and an urge to please the society, my parents, etc., I've been very happy and content within myself since the day I've realized this. I hope you are as well, and if you are not as happy as I am, this video is specifically for you because I'm going to convince you in the idea that you were not born with a purpose and that you were convinced by the stupid society, the rich people, that you were born with a purpose and that you would kill yourself in proving something that doesn't mean anything. You see, have you seen any wild animal, wildlife living like us? They do not have any purpose because just like them, we were also created by the nature itself. We were not made by anyone, by anybody, especially not God. Our the birth of human being was totally by chance. It was not planned with a purpose or something. Just like any other animal in the world, we were not supposed to do anything. We are not supposed to do anything at all. We are just supposed, I would say no. We are not even supposed to do anything. We are not supposed to live. We are not supposed to die. We are not supposed to achieve any sort of dream or ambition or compete with anybody, compare ourselves with anyone, and decrease our level of happiness and contentment. Have you seen any wild animal or any sort of animal with a huge ambition of conquering the world, of proving themselves to somebody, to their parents, etc.? No, they do not, because they are also a part of the nature just like us. The problem with us human beings is that we have thought that we are somewhere above the entire animal kingdom and we hold more power, and that we are the kings of the earth. But I would like to break this to you that we are not. Just like any other animal, any other living being, any other living creature on the planet, we hold no value to the nature. Nature don't care about us if we achieve anything or not. Nature don't care if we prove our self-worth to anyone or not. Nature even don't care if we prove our self-worth to ourselves or not. Because there is nothing to prove. We were just born totally by chance and we are just continuing. The only thing that we have that others animal don't have is a more developed and complex brain idea. The idea of only this particular thing has brought us to the stage that we want to conquer everything. Society was built by some human beings that wanted to have more land, wanted ease of living, more ease of living, no competition with other people for sex, for food, for shelter, etc. But the hunger kept increasing, and they decided that they would make a society, that they would make religions, that they would make ambitions for people, they would run the world, and they would own everything and make us work for them. And somehow we started believing that we were working for ourselves, but at the end we are working for them. People who want more land, more food, more sex, more of everything, more power over other people. But this video is not for them. This video is for people who belong to middle class financially and who are just born. They're trying to prove something to somebody. There is a very popular quote by Denzel Washington, amazing actor. I love his craft. I watch him so much because I am an actor myself. Okay, that is a topic of different video. He says, on your deathbed, the ghosts of your potentials will haunt you. They will ask you, what did you do with us? And then you will not be able to answer because you didn't do anything with them. You didn't do anything with your potential. This quote specifically has motivated myself as well at one point of time, years ago. Not anymore. But somehow these sort of quotes come from celebrities, from people of influence, and they influence people, they lead their emotions, and they lead their lives as well. The entire humanity is running on the basis of emotions. Not the upper class, but the middle class and the lower class. They are motivated by just anything, to do anything. Now, this quote right now sounds very stupid to me because what sort of potential are going to get wasted? Have we really thought about it? We were born out of chance between billions of variety of living species, and we think that only we were born with a purpose, and that we think that only we have the potential to do anything, and that we think that only we will go to hell or heaven if there is any. We have become so egoistic in ourselves that we have started to believe that we are somehow better than other living species. But I think we are no better than anybody else, any living species, just the right amount of equal, just equal. No more important than a worm, no more important than a dog or a cat or a cow, etc. But this idea of proving our self worth to other people or the society brings so much anxiety, depression, and unhappiness in our lives. I'm specifically talking to those young people who are convinced at an early age that they were also a part of the system. My friends, you are not. Not only those, but those as well who are feeling lost, who somehow feel that they are not able to do anything and that they are a failure to the society, to themselves, to their parents. But in the first place, you were not supposed to do anything, my friend. You were not supposed to prove anything. You were not supposed to be of any use. I was not supposed to be of any use to anybody or to myself, not for my family, not for the society, not for the country. Everything is a concept, is an idea of the society. No animal wants to prove anything to any other animal. They just want to survive because even they are more closely connected to the nature more than we are. Their understanding is far better than us. They know that they don't have to do shit and their lives is better. Have you seen any animal running here and there the entire day and not having the time to sit down, look at the nature, just get bored and lazy, and just do the right amount of hard work to eat food just to survive? Any animal that you would doing any sort of work would do out of the need of survival only, to eat food and drink water. If an animal is not hungry or thirsty, they would not do shit. They would rather play, they would rather sit down, sleep, look at the nature, get mesmerized, and have the best time of their lives. But we, on the other hand, human beings are the most stupid. We are wasting our times running here and there. What if we were only struggling or doing the right amount of hard work for our survivability? What if we could do that only? The way I am doing right now, the way a lot of people are doing right now. So many people are waking up and they are realizing that there is nothing special to life. And everything about life is so special that we are wasting our time running here and there and trying to prove our self worth to other people, the society, the government, the country, the religion, etc. And we are wasting our precious time that we could spend sitting idle, doing nothing, playing, looking at the beautiful nature. Do you want to see where I live? I'm very happy to show you that I live in a very beautiful space. This is my home, and this is the view from my balcony. It's a mountain here, and just the light. Last night it snowed on that mountain cap. It is raining right now, and wait, just let me get the camera right again. All right. Now I am also being able to live the life that I'm just describing. I don't do hard work. I just do the right amount of work so that I'm able to eat, have a shelter, I have clean water. That's it. I do not want to prove to my parents anything. I did not want to prove to the government. I do not feel jealous or insecure of anybody in this stage of my life. There was a time that I was very insecure and jealous of people who were able to achieve so much on the parameter of society. Cars, houses, they were able to go to expensive places. But right now I'm just content and happy in my own space, my solitude, looking at beautiful nature. It's raining and the weather is just, and people in the city life are they are just running here and there. They're just, people are so afraid. Actually, they are made to believe in being afraid of the idea that their potential will go wasted. But let's assume that even if they use the entire potential and are able to do something huge in the eyes of the society, and then what? Then what? The the sense of happiness only comes from within the idea that we are happy. As long as we will compete with others, we will never be happy. And as long as we think that our potential is going to get wasted and that we are going to fail or that we are going to disappoint other people, we are going to be unhappy. Because yes, we are human beings and our brains are very complex. We are able to think about more emotions, more scenarios in our own head. But apart from all of this pain, there is something good about human brain as well. How about we could enjoy more than other animals could? I think this ability of us, this artistic, this creative ability of us to view something with a different eye in itself is amazing. Why do we want to find a purpose if we can just do the right amount of little work for our survivability? You know why? Because society has convinced us to believe in a lot of things. Society makes us believe that we should be responsible for something, and for a lot of things. The more responsible, the better the human being. And so, being humans, carry we start taking more responsibility. We start carrying more responsibilities on our fragile shoulders. Assume that people stop getting married and stop producing children. Now the entire responsibility will be of yourself, of your survivability, of your happiness, or of your contentment. But now that you have taken a lot of responsibility, now that you want to prove to the society and to yourself that you are a superhuman, that you are God or something, now you are in pain. And people like me who proudly get away from the society and all sorts of responsibility like marriage, reproducing children, taking the responsibility of their parents, the entire country, the religion, huh? Any sort of thing, any sort of belonging, any sort of identity that is attached to us is a cause of pain for us. The more we release ourselves from every bondage that has been created around us or that we have created around us, is only going to bring more happiness, more contentment. I would encourage people that you have so much capacity to start just being yourself, just existing, just living and not competing, and not make yourself worse, not make yourself unhappy, depressed, anxious all the time. I don't know what fetish it is among human beings to, you know, make themselves go through so much pain, so much anxiety, so much depression, and glorify that. The more pain, the better the human being. It's raining heavily right now and I'm enjoying the weather, but somehow the rain has started pouring over myself and probably on the camera screen. I might stop recording, but let's wait for a moment. I hope the moment you people realize for a fraction of second that sitting in solitude, just like a dog or a cat, just playing without any purpose, just doing the right amount of work, to eat food, to drink water, to have a shelter. Do you know the idea of collecting money, saving money, came from the idea that earlier human beings used to collect grains for a longer period of time, so that we in case of emergency or scarcity or lack of food or water, we didn't have to die. Right now that has changed into saving money, because money can buy us things. Similarly, ants are a group of animal that collects their food, so that when scarcity comes, when the winter comes, they do not have to run here and there and die out of hunger. And okay, we have replaced collecting grains with money, but how much are we trying to collect? How much are we trying to gather? We used to collect for a year, 1 year. Let us start collecting for the next year only, and then let's work again. It is easy. I know you, lots of you will be having questions about that. If we work for 2 or 3 months and then leave our jobs or our businesses, how will they survive? It is possible, and it is your job, your responsibility, because you have put your head into the machine. Now you want to make a way through it, that you buy yourself a life that is worth living and not worth depressing yourself. If I am able to do that, if so many people today are able to do that, you will be able to do that. But you just have to stop working so hard all the time. God damn it. Let us live with the nature, in the proximity of the nature. I i want to show you something. Wow, beautiful. Let me set the camera again. uh, the happiness, the contentment that I am being able to, wow, I have so much time that I can stop working right away. Aa jao, Suresh ji, please. I have so much time that I can stop anytime, stop working anytime, and just look at the nature. Just do anything that I want, because I'm not bound with a responsibility. Nobody owns me. Not the idea of making my parents proud, not the idea of making my nation proud, not the idea of making my religion proud, because I do not belong to anyone. I do not even belong to myself. I just exist in total peace. I'm living on a valley in a beautiful mountain place. My home is beautiful. I love living alone in the solitude, and I do not feel alone. Why do you people feel alone when you live with yourself? Have you seen any animal feeling lonely? You might say that there's a lot of animals that live in groups, socialize. Yes, they do, but they have their alone time as well. Their solitude as well. We are afraid of loneliness. I will make this video with this view. I hope you people do not mind me changing the angles again and again. because I do not mind that. Okay, I hope you guys are able to see me. Okay. The entire valley is now white, covered with clouds. It was just looking beautiful earlier and it is looking beautiful right now. Can you live? Can you start to think about it? I know most of you would have been in a situation that it is difficult for you people to pull yourself away from all the chains. I was also in a situation at a time. I made my way out of it to the place that looks like home, that looks like very natural and not a pressure on my existence. Try doing that, you will feel happy. I'll see you in another video. Subscribe to this channel if you would like to hear more of my ideas, my thoughts on anything. Bye.